Hello, how are you? Welcome. I truly hope you are well and that you have found the answers you are looking for in this tarot reading. Today we begin your reading, so we will prepare the deck. As always, we will analyze your energy, the energy of the universe, and also the signals from your special person to connect with them. Let's begin. You have at this moment the card of Judgment. Right now, I am sensing a great liberation. Your life, just as you know it, is going to change completely because the universe is going to offer you new alternatives, and the universe will also offer you new options. According to this card, we are talking about a personal rebirth. The universe has prepared a mission for you, and suddenly this mission knocks on your door, and you will embark on energies that are completely different and completely improved. I feel that in this sense, this card can represent a reconnection with your life purpose. Maybe lately, you have been feeling a little unmotivated or like you were in the wrong place. But here, I feel that an offer is coming that will take you out of your comfort zone. This card can imply a rather radical change in the perspective of your life. I feel that you are starting to focus on the good, starting to focus on abundance, and it is also possible that some ghosts from the past may reappear in your life. But I definitely feel that at this moment, you no longer have time to waste on matters from your past. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of the High Priestess. I like this card a lot because it is telling you that your intuition is developing or your intuition is connecting with the messages of the universe. I feel that messages are coming quickly. And the positive thing is that when you are connected with your intuition, you start to quickly understand the synchronicities or the symbols that divinity is sending you. I feel that this card can also mean a revelation of secrets. Maybe your special person has been hiding something from you, and suddenly they tell you. Or I also feel that lately you have been thinking about something related to the future, and you haven't told your person yet, and suddenly you have a conversation with them about this purpose you have. So, a very serious conversation is coming, especially with a Pisces or also with a Scorpio. The card of the High Priestess is also telling you that the universe is sending you a lot of spiritual protection. The universe is going to protect you on a new path that you are about to begin. I feel that supernatural forces are going to be with you, guiding you in the right direction. On the other hand, the card of the High Priestess can also mean a moment of introspection. You are thinking about your past, reevaluating your present, and I also feel that you are redefining your future. In this case, I feel that you are thinking about where you want to go, and for that, you need a lot of introspection. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of the Page of Swords. I like this card a lot because it tells you that a very important message is coming. There is someone thinking about you a lot, especially someone from Capricorn, Aquarius, or I am also told to say Pisces. This person cannot hold back anymore and finally decides to write to you. This card can also represent a new idea that the universe is sending you for a project you are about to start. I feel that at this moment, you are a little restless, trying to create money, trying to monetize a project, and suddenly the universe illuminates your mind. And here you have the solution to this problem. The Page of Swords can also mean that you need to act with a lot of caution because maybe someone wants to manipulate you or persuade you. I feel that maybe someone is trying to sell you something you don't need, or someone is trying to make you invest or spend money. So according to this card, you need to evaluate very carefully any financial proposals before accepting them. Lastly, this card also speaks a lot about resolving a conflict. You are going to establish a truce, finally reaching a peace agreement. Someone is feeling regretful and wants to talk to you to offer an apology. Maybe you are dealing with a very tough person, someone arrogant, or maybe someone with a big ego. But in this same sense, I feel that this person is changing, acknowledging their mistakes, doing self-awareness work, and finally wants to get closer to you, especially if we are talking about Sagittarius or Gemini. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of the Three of Wands. This card is spectacular because it is telling you that you are going to find the right path. Here, the universe is telling you that the number 3 will be important for you to find the right direction. It is also mentioning the numbers 13 and 14. The universe is also saying that if you are starting this project or business venture with a Pisces, you have success completely guaranteed. I feel that this card is telling you that you are going to embark on a new adventure. The universe is going to push you out of your comfort zones because maybe you have been in them for too long, and now the universe wants you to experience new energies, new adventures, and also new relationships. This card also implies many positive results, especially if you have been working hard lately, if you have shown discipline, effort, and dedication. This card guarantees you a completely successful outcome. I feel a lot of movement for you, changes, and a strong orientation toward your goals. The summary of this card is telling you that victory is waiting for you. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of the Five of Swords. I feel that right now you are breaking a negative cycle. Maybe you are breaking a cycle of lies or a cycle of falsehood. Unfortunately, you may have been dealing with someone whose ethics or morals were quite questionable, and now you are reconciling with yourself after someone hurt your heart. This card may signify that there is nothing you can do about the past, but you can learn a lesson from the events that happened in your life so that you don't make the same mistake again in the future. I feel that now you are a wiser person, a more astute person, and I feel that someone might want to come back into your life, but this person has a confrontational or combative energy. This card especially tells you to avoid unnecessary conflicts. It is time to recharge your energy, to ignore or completely cut off those people who do not deserve your attention or your energy. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of Justice. I feel that right now you are seeking balance. You are recovering and you are establishing a healthy relationship with yourself after someone made you lose your stability and inner peace. This card is completely positive because it talks about karma. The negative karma finally hits very hard a person who made you suffer, especially if we are talking about a Libra or a Leo. The Justice card in this case emphasizes the importance of truth and honesty. It is time to carry out all your actions guided by truth, honesty, and fairness. If you are with someone who is not telling you the truth, someone who is not sincere, you really need to question whether this person is meant to be part of your destiny. Lastly, the card of Justice tells you that the legal matter you have been waiting for finally receives a positive verdict. I feel that a sum of money is coming to you as a form of compensation or reward. I feel that you lost something in your past, such as money, energy, or time. And now, through karmic justice, it returns to you completely multiplied. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of the Four of Swords. I feel that your reading is telling you that you are a strong and determined person. You have great conviction, but sometimes you might be overexerting your energy. This card comes with a very simple message. For example, you need to rest and recover. Sometimes life places certain problems in front of you, but there are problems you don't need to face directly. There are problems that simply disappear with time. On the other hand, this card is also telling you that you might find the solution to your problems in your dreams. Or it could also mean that right after waking up, you will have the answer in your mind after the universe has placed it there while you were sleeping. The Four of Swords in general can mean that you are temporarily distancing yourself from someone or from a conflict. I am not necessarily feeling a permanent separation, but I do feel that right now you need time, peace, and balance to understand whether what you are doing truly connects with your destiny or not. Here we're talking about the need for more meditation, more peace, more yoga if that is something you do, or anything that helps you find inner balance and calm. Do it to ensure that your life stays in harmony. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of the Hermit. With the Hermit, I am feeling several things. First of all, I sense that someone really wants to talk to you. A person who has been silent, someone who hasn't spoken to you lately, is going to reach out, especially if we are talking about a Virgo or also possibly a Taurus. This card can represent distance or silence, but at the same time, I feel some discomfort, as if the two of you had drifted apart but still have something unresolved that eventually must be addressed. It is better to resolve it sooner rather than later. The Hermit card is also telling me that you are a very wise and experienced person, and in that sense, someone may come to you for advice or spiritual guidance. I feel that soon someone younger than you, especially if we are talking about a Taurus or a Virgo, will need your help or your spiritual guidance. This card also emphasizes patience. Please, you need to be very patient because you might be facing a big challenge right now, or there might be people trying to provoke or test you. This card always invites you to ignore or set aside the energy of people who bring nothing good to your life. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of the Ace of Cups. This reading is telling me that love is very, very close to you. Maybe you already feel it coming, maybe you don't, but regardless of what you feel, the truth is that something very big related to love is coming into your life. It tells me that a very significant offer is going to knock on your door. Of course, you decide whether to let this person or this energy in, but I feel that someone finally wants to be with you. Someone is tired of waiting, tired of the obstacles, setbacks, and limitations, and this person is going to say, "It is time to be together." I am being told that a Cancer or Capricorn really wants to be with you right now. On the other hand, the Ace of Cups can also mean that you are healing deeply from your heart, maybe closing a cycle from the past, trying to reconnect with the energies of love, and it is completely natural at this moment if you want to be completely alone. But I also feel that this is a personal decision, because if you want to be alone, you will be. But according to this card, a love proposal is coming into your life, completely guaranteed, in less than 2 weeks. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of the Queen of Cups. This card carries a very loving and emotional energy. It is telling me that you are going to have the opportunity to protect something or someone who is hurt at this moment. I feel that this card reaffirms that someone needs your help or your protection. Maybe you are taking care of someone who needs it, and the universe is going to reward your efforts. I also feel that your special person may be the type who doesn't communicate their feelings easily and may soon need something from you. The Queen of Cups card can also indicate a strong development of your intuition. This reading confirms that your intuition is strengthening. I feel again that messages are coming directly from the universe. We are talking about signs, shooting stars, spirit animals, and synchronicities, and your intuition will be able to easily interpret all the messages that the universe is sending you right now through the Queen of Cups. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of the Fool. I really like this card in your reading because it tells you that a great leap of faith is coming into your life, a quantum leap, and at the same time, a great new beginning. However, the Fool card is also telling you that it is time to overcome your fears. According to this card, victory and success are always found just beyond your comfort zone. It is time to take a leap into the unknown, to trust yourself, and to trust the universe. It is time to realize that you have all the abilities, all the knowledge, and all the talents to carry out a project and make it completely successful under your direction. The universe is giving you the green light. It is time to move forward, time not to give up, and to recognize that even if in your past there were moments when you failed, those mistakes are part of success. Your reading is telling you that it is time to live life with courage, learn from your mistakes, and continue your path of manifestation and abundance. The Fool card also speaks of great creativity and originality. I feel that soon an excellent idea is coming. You are going to develop that idea, monetize it, and even hire others to help you make your dream come true. I feel that you are going to create a business, start an enterprise, and of course, when you have a brilliant idea, others who do not understand it might criticize you or even call you crazy. But what matters is that you understand that all the people who have had extraordinary inventions kept going despite criticism and opposition. So if right now you have a great idea and faith that it will become reality, it is time once again to trust yourself, trust the universe, and dare to manifest it. Lastly, this card insists on the need to leave the past behind because, of course, when you begin new cycles, the past can become an anchor or a heavy burden. So if at this moment you have any limiting thoughts, emotions, or memories that make you feel stuck, it is time to let them go Or you can ask the universe to help you clear the path so that you can move forward quickly. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the Major Arcana card number 15. This card talks a lot about emotional liberation and breaking free from emotional chains. I feel that maybe it was very difficult for you to forget someone. You know who that person is. That person has a name and a surname. I feel that in this case, the universe is helping you close that cycle, because definitely at this moment, the universe does not want you to look back. So, if you are still voluntarily looking at your past, it is time for you to start consciously looking toward your future. Your reading is telling you that now is the time to take control of your decisions. Because if you don't take control of your fears or your choices, your fears or your choices will take control of you. It is time to establish a plan. Time to rely on others if you have a problem too big to solve alone. You can ask for help from others, and it tells me here that Aries or Sagittarius can help you. Or your reading also tells you that you can ask for help from the universe, because the universe is always listening to you. God will always be there for you whenever you need him. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of the Seven of Swords. This card is in itself a red alert, and I feel that maybe right now someone around you is also a red alert. If you are opening your heart to a new person, this card always invites you to pay attention to the red flags, because it means that sometimes we ignore warning signs in others just to create our own idea or opinion of someone we are getting to know. On the other hand, the Seven of Swords also tells me that you are a very intelligent person, someone clever in business. You might soon get a great discount on something you want to buy, make an excellent deal, or negotiate a contract where you will receive much better benefits than those originally offered to you. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of the Eight of Swords. This card makes me feel intuitively that you are about to receive a completely unexpected message. Your reading tells me that someone can't take it anymore. A person can no longer go on without knowing about you or without seeing you. Intuitively, I am sensing the energy of Aquarius, Aries, and also Scorpio. So don't be surprised if soon you receive a 100% unexpected confirmation, especially if this message arrives at night. Additionally, this card is telling you that it is time to overcome your inner fears, to break free from any form of self-limitation, and to move beyond limiting beliefs. I feel that right now you are freeing yourself from mental blocks, coming out of a stage of stagnation, a period where you couldn't find the answers, and now you will finally start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Well, let's continue with your reading. You have the card of the Four of Wands, and I love this card because it speaks of great celebration. I feel that you will soon be celebrating, and the important thing about this card is that you won't be celebrating alone. There are people who want to be with you, people who truly want to share a joyful and meaningful moment of recognition and happiness. There were people who believed in you, and those people truly deserve a place in your life when it's time to celebrate. At the same time, I feel that there were also people who weren't there when you really needed them. So your reading tells me that you are now getting closer to those who truly care for you and distancing yourself from opportunistic people. It's as if, at this moment, you want to enjoy the whole cake, or maybe share that cake only with those who helped you, while blocking your energy from people who only want to enjoy your blessings when everything is already ready. Additionally, this card speaks a lot about stability and harmony in your home. I feel that you will be spending very pleasant and happy moments, perhaps hosting a big celebration. I sense that someone who was far away, perhaps an Aries or a Leo, is coming to visit your home. You will open your doors to an old friend, someone very important both to you and your family. I also feel that this card represents the beginning of a new stage, a positive phase. Maybe you left your country and are now returning, beginning a new chapter in your life as a more experienced, more knowledgeable, and possibly more prosperous person. Or maybe a family member of yours went abroad and is now returning as someone more mature, well-educated, and accomplished. Lastly, the Four of Wands tells me that you are building solid foundations for your future. You are learning, growing, working, saving, and planning ahead. I feel that someone may soon enter your life unexpectedly and stay with you for a very long time, perhaps even for the rest of your life. So, this is your tarot reading for today. As always, thank you so much for being here with me, discovering all these secrets of the tarot. For today, we are closing your reading, and as always, I invite you, if you enjoy these readings and would like to support me, to become a member of this channel, click the like button and subscribe to this community. For now, we are closing your video. I hope you have an excellent day, full of success and blessings, and surely, as always,